What's going on, YouTube? I'm back, but this time with another vehicle. WRX Subaru. We all know it. Most of us love it. And I'm just gonna take a little drive with it today. Talk to you a little bit about it, and you know, give you a little bit of my thoughts of ownership and how I kind of fussled with myself many a times on trading this in, selling it, whatever. At this point, I think it's just a keeper, because I am telling myself to finish a project, and that project is definitely, let's address the trunk. I'm definitely getting the carbon fiber STI wing back here for this car. It's still pretty clean too. It's only a 2020. I just put some Bridgestone tires on there. The other tires are pretty bald. I am going to upgrade the brakes. As you can see, you know, it got curb rash and stuff down here, so I'm going to address all of that. It's just going to be a slow build, because right now I'm letting my dad use the car, so I haven't been focused on it too much. And I am going to, you know, bring this back to me real soon once my dad gets situated with his vehicles and whatnot. So like I said, this is my WRX, and as you can see, I got a few trim pieces on here that bring out the color, the silver color, pretty well. Got the tint windows, which I plan on tinting them a little bit lighter. With me getting as old as I am now, I'm done with the 5%. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get that a little bit lighter. But we're gonna take a drive today, and I will let you know what it's like to own a WRX long term. I think I've had it for a year and a little over a year now. I wonder if you would call that long term. I mean, it's still long term, sort of, in my opinion. But I'll let you know what I think, and if you plan on buying one, should you buy one. So I definitely gotta get Velcro for this. I do have a Cobb access port. It's definitely a must. If you are a WRX owner, you should definitely get an access port. And look at that, I'm thinking reverses on this side because of my Toyota, and it's actually on the right. You could tell I haven't driven this car in a while. But anyways, let's get to the drive. So like I said, I've had this car a little over a year, and for me, I wouldn't say it was a love-hate relationship. It's more of, I'm an enthusiast, so I kind of like different things at different points in times. And when I see an opportunity to get something different and try something new, I hop on it. But you know, every time I get in here, it's always with joy. I definitely don't have any issues with this car, and any affinity really to get out. That's gonna bother me to get rid of it. So I'm trying my best to finish a project with this car and try and keep it. I did mention in another video before, not sure if you watched it, that my plan with this car was to make it a Type R killer, in a sense. Just pushing it up, doing some mods, get it around 300 plus horsepower. I didn't want it to go at like 1,000 or anything, but maybe something comparable or just as fast on the street as a Type R, which I think I'm at that point now, or pretty close to it with the mods I have with the intake and the tune. So I think I got enough power out of here, because again, I am going to take it to the track, but it'll only be on occasion. My track car is going to be my GR86, so I'm not really tripping about taking this car to the track full time just yet. As you can see, I got this car, it's at 90,000 miles, so I've put over about, what, 40,000 miles on this car. So me and this car have definitely been through some ups and downs and some growing pains and some new tires, which the tires are like a few months old. So they've definitely been through its paces, me and this car. I did get a new shift knob. The standard one is in here. I did keep that just in case I wanted to sell the car, because some people just like the regular stuff, so I kept it. I'm passing this light, but I did get a shift knob. I got the Alcantara shift boot, which is amazing. I like that, and I do plan on changing the steering wheel to the carbon fiber one, and I can do that really soon, and you know, upgrade a little bit more in here. I did get a custom radio, as you can see as well, which this thing does wireless Bluetooth. It does everything that a modern car would do, way above its price point. So it provides everything I needed to do at this point in time. I do plan on adding some carbon fiber trim pieces in here. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do that part, but that's kind of a little bit lower on my radar. I do really want the wing though, and the front lip on the car, just to kind of bring out the appearance of it. Obviously it'll look more like a STI at that point, but we all know, you know, as long as you don't put the STI badge on there, you're good. And then I am gonna get some rims, some performance rims and tires, to kind of complete the look, in a sense, once my dad, you know, kind of gets done using this car. Right now I just made it practical enough for him to use, so, you know, it's not, I've been slowing down on the mods on this, in a sense, just because he's been using it. But anyways, so my ownership thus far, honestly, I've had a great time with this car. I do love the way this thing drives still. I still feel like with this car, with the WRX, I don't know if it's with any other car, but you can kind of get into, maybe if you drive any other car a lot, I'm sure you can, right? But you get into a lovely rhythm with this car that's just, you know, it brings out that super fun factor of driving the car. I think the only gripe I really have about this car is that the shifter, the transmission could be a little bit better as far as, you know, engaging the gears and stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm fighting the freaking car to shift into gear. But again, that could be the mileage, that could be something I need to address. So I'm not going to completely blame the car itself. It could be something that, you know, there's a huge advantage to knowing your car and knowing when to shift and knowing when to downshift, because obviously with the WRX you get the thing responding back to you with pops and bangs, which I love to do, and the kids love it too. When they're in here, this car is quicker than almost every other car we drive up against. And then obviously the community, man, like the WRX community is really good. You know, I think it's like none other, but I've heard a lot of people mention, you know, the Jeep community or something like that pretty much do the same thing. They'll honk, wave, and make sure, like, hey, you know, we have the same car type thing. That synergy with the WRX community, man, is bar none right now, in my experience. You guys let me know if you do have a WRX, if you have had the same experience. But over here in PA, man, boy, they love their Subarus here, and I feel it makes me feel good about my purchase when I see a lot of other people that can appreciate a base model car that can turn into a monster if you wanted to. This car could pretty much do everything. I can probably hold my own against a Type R right now with the power I have, and it's still super reliable. I could even get about 30, I think I got like 38 miles a gallon in this car at one point traveling. So, you know, I think honestly it's a jack of all trades. It could do anything you need it to do. If you want to conserve gas, get into a high gear and conserve gas. If you want to freaking smoke somebody off the line off a red light, you could do that too, because nobody else can take off faster than you, most likely, unless it's like a Porsche or a higher end car or something like that. But other than that, I mean, this car is fantastic, man. If you're in the market and you're really looking for something like a good track toy, I think this car is really good. A really good buy too. Like, you could probably find these cars pretty cheap now, and you know, have a little bit of fun without breaking the bank. I think this car pretty much does everything you need it to do. I haven't heard any issues of people taking this thing on track more than I would, that's had any oil burning issues or any type of craziness that everybody's getting with, like, for example, the GR86 or anything like that, any STI issues when you're kind of tuning it, obviously. If you guys are looking for a 2015 or 20 WRX, I would definitely recommend it. And this was my first Subaru, so, and I'm a fan. I really don't want to give this car up. I named it and everything. So with that being said, guys, this is just a little short video, short drive, just coming out here, enjoying the sunset, which the sun's pretty much already down now. But, you know, my dad just brought the car to the house, so I figured, you know, let me add a little more variety to the channel instead of just keep spamming GR86 videos, which I am going to do that a lot, but I'm going to try to add my other vehicles in as well. I am going to bring the Miata in at some point. Probably my next video will be back in the Miata as well. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, if you want to, and let me know what I could do better to improve. I'm still trying to get used to this stuff, YouTube again, and you know, I do enjoy doing this stuff with the cars and everything. So just let me know what I can do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.